Local 3 News, and Friday Night Football starts now.
From Local 3 Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic Drive-In. Live free. Eat Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
This train, choo-choo, is full steam ahead. It's the last Friday in August. You know what that means. This is now getting real. Who's your favorite football team going to be this season? Time to start showing out. You know what? Same goes for us. You are watching Friday Night Football on Local 3. Let's kick it off with our Game of the Week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
Picking Game of the Week was tough, like it always is. But there's no need to overthink it. It's first and goal from the 1. Run the ball. We had to go with Ringgold at Heritage. It's a game that rarely disappoints, and Samantha Casano just doesn't miss those sort of games as she joins us live from the Taj. Samantha, rivalry games, just a bit different. How'd this one go?
Yeah, Ben, I've heard the word dogfight about 100 times this week. This game between Heritage and Ringgold always is. And shockingly, it was again tonight. This one came down to the final few seconds. And a 3-0 season was on the line for both teams. Heritage home for the first time this season. Ringgold looking to extend their win streak over their crosstown rivals. Gens up 3-0 on their opening drive with a chance to pad their lead. Caden Heights' pass is tipped and picked off by Haddon Freeze. He takes it the other way for a house call. The Tigers go in front 6-3. Pre-game, we said the key for Heritage was to get Cody Bryan involved. And right on cue, the star senior makes an incredible catch, but Heritage unable to cash in. Right before the half, Height throws, but it's intercepted by Bo Green, his second INT of the night, the third for the Tigers in the first 2 quarters. Still 6-3 in the third. Height hands the ball off to Brighton Slaughter. Give this kid 6. The extra point puts the Generals back on top. First play of the fourth quarter, 2nd and 9 from the 10. Freeze runs it in. Ringgold regains the lead. The 2-point conversion makes it 14-10. Tigers up 21-16 in the final minute. The Gens with a chance to make the Taj go crazy. But the refs say this go-ahead touchdown is no good. Ringgold bends but doesn't break. The Tigers win another wild one, 21-16 the final.
We're just a greedy group of kids. We're not the biggest, we're not the strongest, we're not the fastest, but we got the heart and we got the grit.
There's no words for me to exclaim how thankful I am for them to step up the way they did. They kept us in that game for as long as they could, and then we finally got it going, and it all turned out at the end.
If you guys can play on both sides of the ball the way you guys have been playing, what is this team capable of?
We're going to be state champions. It's coming this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue that this is a state championship caliber team the way these guys have looked the past couple of weeks. Ringgold once again 3-0 heading into week 4. For now, live at Heritage High School in Ringgold. Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
We're knocking it out of the park with our Game of the Week, man. Now listen, we don't hide the fact that we love those fun non-region matchups this time of year. And Meigs County coming to play East Hamilton is exactly that. The Tigers are 100% a state title contender in 3A. The Canes, well, they haven't skipped a beat since jumping to 5A last season. Let's see what happens tonight. 1-score game in the first half. There's no secret to the sauce if you're East Hamilton. Just give the ball to Jaden Haywood because, dude, got the sauce. Great focus down the sideline as the Canes extend their lead. Meigs County looking to the air here. Caden Brewster letting it rip, and what a grab by Bowen Combs. That's elite stuff from the Meigs County Tigers as they try to keep pace with East Hamilton. Tough to do when they have this guy. Pretty sure this is the same exact play they scored on earlier. Same exact dude, we know that. Jaden Haywood is as good as it gets in the Chattanooga area. And Hurricane Hill is his turf. Canes beat Meigs County 35-28 in a great ball game to improve to 2-0. Now to the home of the 5-time state champion Marion County Warriors, repping the flag back at home for the first time this season against Polk County. Plenty of firepower on this squad. Ashton Martin feels like he's playing for a decade. Shedding like the dog that he is. What a run from Martin. Warriors on top 7-0 early. Look at this fun little play. Misdirection. Martin with the rock. And we promise we didn't speed this run up. Dude is just that fast. Aston Martin. That's 2 thus far, shooter. And that's 2 wins on the season for the champs as they roll 57-0 over the Wildcats. You may not be able to see them, but you can hear them. The Boy Buchanan faithful ready to roll. Bucks hosting Chattanooga Prep. First play of the game, right as we were walking in. Caught the best part, right? Literally. David Yancey walks into the end zone. In the blink of an eye, it's 7-0 Bucks. This team is a wagon. Next guy to tote the rock, 22. Look at this horse. TJ McReynolds. Oh yeah, kid's a freshman. Boy Buchanan having their way up 14-0. They were rotating in 3 different groups on offense, succeeding with them all. Mario Willis, look at this gamer, refusing to go down. What you talking about, Willis? I'm talking about the end zone and the Boy Buchanan Bucks. They are for real. They cruise to a 49-8 win over Chattanooga Prep. Let's go to the scoreboard for the first time tonight, shall we? Baylor wins by 1 at home over Raven Gap. Bledsoe County beats Whitwell. Ottawa claps up for the Owls. Big win for them in the Matt Moody era, the first of his tenure there. How about some more scores, maybe? Let's do some more scores. Big win for McMinn County. They've now beaten Bradley Central and Cleveland. Copper Basin goes down on the road. East Ridge wins big over Grace Baptist. We got more scores, I promise you. Vampy, Grundy County, big winners over Innovation. Saudi Daisy, if you ain't from Saudi, you just ain't nobody. They're 2-0. Lookout Valley, big winners. They're 2-0 too. Shout out to the Yellow Jackets.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, sponsored by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, Urgent Ortho Walk-In Clinics.
We'll call this one the CCC, Cook-Carroll Connection. Bradley Central's Tucker Cook just dropping it in a bucket, baby. To Braden Carroll, just impeccable concentration from Carroll to make the catch for the score, too. Great choice for your play of the week. Let's go to the Bebo Straighter, shall we? Wasn't working last week. Please work this time, please. I've been a good boy. Didn't swear that much this week. So here we go. This is the point of, you got to look at Braden Carroll. His eyes looking at the ball, right? Ball's up here somehow, somewhere up here. And it's just going to get, it's when we talk about getting dropped in a bucket. Dropped in a bucket. Fantastic catch as well from Carroll, because you don't need me to tell you. That ain't easy. Much more Friday Night Football coming your way after the break.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by Brody Jewelers. Score big with a yes-worthy ring or a fine Swiss timepiece, only at Brody Jewelers.
When we said it was tough to pick a game of the week earlier, this is why. The battle for Bradley County supremacy. Walker Valley is a win away. They already took down Cleveland. And Bradley Central, the last thing they want is to be 0-2 with back-to-back losses in rivalry games. And the Bears built a 21-0 halftime lead, and it's thanks to swarm defense like this. Hats to the football. Just giving Walker Valley's offense fits. With that lead, no need to overthink it. Just run the football, especially when you got a guy like Kenyon Phelps, Agent Zero, getting loose for the Bears. Shout out to the teams for the drip tonight, too. Great uniform game. Desperation mode for the Mustangs. They got to have something. Chase Stevens throwing it up to his playmaker and letting him do what he does best, make plays. Roman Yulo, kid is such a stud. He'd finish off the drive with an easy TD, but the damage was done early. Bradley Central doesn't squander any sort of lead tonight. They defeat rival Walker Valley 28-14. Up on the mountain we go. Signal Mountain debuting their new turf with Sequatchie County in town. The Indians love the new track. Peep Hunter Mitten sliding around. Then the touch pass to Cason Hicks. What looked like an escape pass turns into a touchdown pass. Cason Hicks rolls down the sideline for a 6. More from Mitten now, rolling right. Boom. Brooks McIntyre found the soft spot in the end zone. This one is all Sequatchie County. Hunter Mitten is that dude. Look at him just buy time back there. Keep his eyes downfield, then throws another dot to guess who? Kaysen Hicks, who was working the sideline like it was going out of style tonight. The Indians ain't ever going out of style. They're legit state title contenders. They defeat Signal Mountain 29-7. Listen, fans of the night here, these sweet girls were all about their CCS Chargers tonight. They played host to Tyner. Ram Train rolling. CCS on the doorstep. Nathan DeLoach's pass in the end zone tipped, and you already know how this goes. Jumaka Willis comes down with it, but strap in, folks, because he already touched the one end zone. He wants to touch the other. It's like dipping your feet in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in one play. Could go all the way. Nearly a 100-yard pick six. Ram Train full steam ahead. How about some more defense? Tough night for Deloach. This time it's Gary Beeson on the interception for Tyner. That's right before the half. They took a 34-7 lead into the break, They were just a force. CCS had first and goal inside the 5. They still don't let them score. If you didn't know already, Tyner's got a squad. Rams rolled a 48-28 win over CCS. Back to the full screens we go. We got a bunch to get to here. McCallie winners at home in their home opener. Ray County goes on the road, beats Notre Dame by 14. Sale Creek, 40-0 winners on the road. Love to see that from the Panthers. Calhoun, defending state champs, they win on the road tonight. Christian Heritage gets their first win of the season. North Comp Christian over Kahala Creek. Hey, you know what? Shout out to the Colts. They fought hard there. Only went down by 14. We got some more scores to get to. Here we go. Northwest Whitfield over Dalton by 20. Now, Fannin County game. We're going to play Union County. That's actually tomorrow. So the mystery team there that Fannin County is playing is Union County. They'll play tomorrow. So we thought it was tonight. It is, in fact, on Saturday. Murray County winners on the road over Southeast Whitfield. Darlington beats Ridgeland, and Temple takes down the Tryon Bulldogs.
Meet the Friday Night Football Defensive Player of the Week. Sponsored by All Fences. The best defense is an all fence.
This one was almost a no-brainer. It was bow time in Ringgold, Georgia tonight. Not one, but two interceptions, and the Tigers win. One pretty much saved a touchdown, at least kept points off the board. It's big plays like this that help you win rivalry games. Bo Green, our Defensive Player of the Week. This week was loaded with great games, and we have more along with the Band of the Week coming your way after the break.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week, sponsored by Big Woody's Tree Service. You'll be pleased when Big Woody's tackles your trees.
Welcome back. Last year, I showed off my picture as drum major, University of Tennessee. I felt like that may be a little elitist. So this year, I wanted to make sure that you knew I carried the heavy metal, as it were, and earned my bona fides. This is about 1990 Neyland Stadium. This is the North End Zone pregame. And who's that guy leading the line? Greg Glover playing sousaphone. Yeah. That was much trimmer then, and the hair hadn't gone white. But those were the good old days. Now let's get you entertained. Let's head to Chatsworth, North Murray High School, your Mountaineer Marching Band. Some great music for them. North Murray, your Band of the Week.
We sound like a broken record at this point in the show, but there's just more great non-region games to get to. Like Silverdale at South Pittsburgh. The Seahawks let one slip at home last Friday, and now they go on the road to Bean Stadium to take on a Pirates team in their season opener. Get a load of this cat. Ooh, Soldier Boy. Ooh. Livening the crowd of Bean Stadium like only he can. Get that guy a spotlight, man. Tell you who loves the spotlight, though. Dayon Cooper. Silverdale looking for it all, and he said, not in my house, son. Fantastic pick by Cooper to keep the Hawks off the board. Silverdale holding on to a 7-0 lead, trying to milk clock, but also trying to put it away. Cody Davenport gets loose. Seahawks are on the move. He's followed by a great run from Jackson Teach, who gets welcomed to South Pitt by getting lost in the bush. And look who it is, our guy and friend of Friday Morning Football, Jack Mauser, boots it through the field goal, make it 10-0. What a non-region road win for Silverdale. Great bounce-back week after last Friday's loss. One final game, Trenton, Georgia. Just a gorgeous night. The Wolverines and their fans are ready to roll. Lafette in town for some non-region play. Dade County on the doorstep to give us to Cash Christensen, and despite almost getting pantsed by the opposing team, he scores. Hey, whatever it takes. Gotta love the effort. Gotta show some love for the kicker, man. We love kickers on this show. Harrison Giltrap drills the 25-yarder to get the Ramblers on the board. Then one of the most fun and funky plays of the night. Bear with us here. It's a mystery who has the ball. But Dax Edwards throws one up to the end zone, and my goodness, does Porter Centel make a play. This dude Moss is at the Dade County secondary. Talk that talk, son. Lafette rolls into Trenton, wins 17-7. Last trip to the scoreboard, shall we? Gunnersville over Fort Payne, Scottsboro over North Jackson. North Sand Mountain shuts out Ider. Smoky Mountain over Andrews, and we got Tuscola over Cherokee. Hayesville beats NCUP by 1 point. That was a barn burner there. That was a great game. Heard County beats Murphy. Fife defeats Pisgah, and Eagleton beat McMinn Central last night. August football, we'll miss you. But now it gets real. We see who's here to make a name for themselves in 2025 as the calendar flips to September. And we can't wait. As always, tell a friend about this show. Watch online at localnews.com. Happy week 1 of college football, and have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.